Once you are into the store and you're ready to look at the different options that you can order, the primary one that I want to focus on is the 12 by 12 layouts because those are custom. So I want you to be aware of how to order those. So when you're into this, you have the option of option one, which is your individual layouts. Down here, you can see samples. This is a sample of a close-up backdrop. This is a sample of a full body backdrop. So an option one is going to give you all your different individual images on one layout that typically coincide with the groups. So this particular costume would be with a group, this particular costume would be with a group, and so on. Your option one is going to complement an option six. An option six is the same groups that you would have in those individual costumes. So those typically go together. So option one has your individual images, your option six has your groups. From there, another option is your option two. This is the option you would choose if your dancer was in a duet, a trio, one number with a group, friends, siblings. So anything that where icons would have more than one person in it. So that would be the option you would choose for there. And again, you can see a couple samples down here. Most layouts come with up to 6 images on them, including the backdrop image. And you'll notice here where there are less than 6, it just means the icons are bigger. So do not feel that you have to order a total of 6 icons on a page. This also goes for option 1, where you can see that there are 6 on this one. There are also 6 on this one, but if there weren't that many, let's say you only had 5, the icons would just be bigger. Where you would place the name and the year would be slightly different. Keep in mind, every layout is custom made. Okay, so if we go back to our option 2, which is where we were at, this has to do with anything that has more than one person in the layout. So again, duets, trios, friends, siblings, and or one number with a group. Next is your solos, which is very similar to an option two, but this time it just means that there's just one dancer, multiple poses, same costume. So if your dancer was just in one dance, this might be the option you would go with if you did not want to see the group on their layout, or if they actually had a solo. So here's a few other options down, or sorry, examples down at the bottom that you can look at. An option four is an option where the backdrop, the focus is the shoes. So this is popular with point ballet shoes or tap shoes. And then this one would have one or two icon images on it. Just depends on what your dancer has. Option five is a really popular option as well. This is if your dancer is in 2 or only up to 3 dances, where you would want the group with the individual, the group with the individual. Both of these options are shown with just 2 costumes, but this option will also hold up to 3. Remember, if you have up to 6 images without changing your price, this is the one you would want to go with. So if they had a third dance, so you could see here we've got ballet, we've got lyrical, and maybe we have jazz. You would have a group and an individual icon in jazz without changing the price. So keep that in mind. Your option five typically holds 2 different dances, 2 different costumes with groups. But if you have a third one, this might be a great option for you as well. Primarily what you need to let me know when you're ordering your option five is, are you ordering it with a backdrop image, or do you prefer a grid? A grid just means that there's white in the background, you have bigger icons to show your groups, and then the icons of the individuals typically are smaller. So you have the option of a grid format rather, or a backdrop format. So you do need to let me know that in the notes of the ordering process. Next, down here for duplicates, duplicates can be ordered on any option 1 through option 5, but are not offered on an option 6 groups layout. So if you were ordering an option 2, and it was, let's say, a trio, you may want to have one family put that order on their layout, or sorry, their order form, and order 3 copies of it. It's cheaper to order duplicates, and you'll see that in your gallery when you're ready to do that. And then the family that put it on their order form can square up the money with the other 2 families. Okay, so you can order duplicates on option 1 through to option 6. If you're ordering option 2 of a trio or a duet, just make sure you put it on one person's order form so that it all stays together. If 2 different people order it, chances are you're probably going to pay more because it'll start out as a new custom layout. So in order to give you a break on your costs, make sure that that's on one order form. Also within here, you'll see black frames and white frames, and those are what you would click on to place your order.